Today I'm going to demonstrate for you how to insert the Xterra stand-up paddleboard into the roller bag / backpack that Xterra sends to you with the board. At the same time, I will provide a review of the bag. So here's the roller bag that the Xterra SUP comes with. It has nice wheels on the bottom. The first time I tried to use it, I couldn't really get the SUP in. So now I'm going to demonstrate one way to roll up the stand-up paddleboard so that it fits into the roller bag.
This is a one-way valve.
In order to deflate
The paddleboard, you lock it in the down position. When you're locking it, you simply press down on the valve and then turn it a quarter turn counterclockwise. That's locked.
and you can test it doesn't bounce up.
And that is the position you want it in when you're trying to get air out of the board, whether you're just deflating it or trying to roll it up. I'm going to try to do it without detaching the leash, but we'll see what happens.
While I'm rolling it up, I remove the valve cover and lock the valve down for air to flow out. So I'm going to push it down as small as I can and squeeze all of the air out of it so I can make the roll as tight as possible. Also, if you're planning to put the board into the roller bag, which has a zipper on it, you'll want to be sure the board is dry when you're rolling it up so it doesn't get moldy. Also, notice that I have the strap around my neck, so I'll be ready to use it when I finish. I'll just move the leash out of the way just to squeeze out this last bit of air.
Let's look here, a little bit of air comes out. Teeny bit. I get it as small as I can.
I'm going to lock the valve in the closed position so it's ready to inflate the next time I go to inflate it.
Otherwise, when you go to inflate, you will lose all your air when you remove your pump. And put my strap around it. Notice how my strap is already looped.
I make sure the leash is out of the way and get all the creases out of the strap and tighten it up. It's got a lot of friction, which is nice, and you have to tighten it as tight as you can.
Now, this is not as tight as I've had it before, so I'm not sure I'll be able to put it in the bag, but we're going to see. I'm really going to try to tighten it down. It's very difficult to get this into the bag.
This flat side of the board is going to meet the back side of the roller bag. So far, I have not been successful in using the straps that are sewn into the bag. I might actually cut them out at some point. I'm just squeezing this in as best I can. It seems like it'll fit better if I pull the leash out of the way. Now this zipper handle has come off every time I've done this. Very poor design.
So that's unfortunate. I might be able to use a plier to get that in.
Let's see if we can actually get this board into the bag.
Okay. Squeezing it in, I'm pushing it in.
I can't figure out how to use those inner straps that are sewn into the bag. I wouldn't be able to position the board in the bag if I were to use them. Now let's see if we can compress this side.
Look at that. I have zipped up the roller bag.
I can put my fins into the bag. I don't think my paddle will fit in the bag. However, I can take each half of the paddle and strap it to either side of the bag. Unfortunately, the pump is not going to fit into the bag, so you're going to have to carry that separately. So that's how you roll up the paddleboard into the Xterra roller bag / pack. There's some straps here that you can use if you want to use this as a backpack. Otherwise, you can just use the wheels and use it as a roller bag. So again, if you're going to use this roll-up bag, You should always make sure that your board is dry when you put it in. That's the first thing. Second of all, it seems like this bag is much more impractical in comparison to the original backpack that I received the first time I bought a SUP from Xterra. The first time I bought the SUP from Xterra, you just put it in and it would dry in the backpack because you could leave it open, and it would only take a minute to put it into the backpack, maybe 2 minutes max. Here I find it's closer to 10 minutes to actually get all the air out, roll up the board, and squeeze it into the backpack. And then getting out of the backpack is also difficult. So it's really much more impractical and almost a useless backpack.